Hello and welcome on the Polish Foodies YouTube channel. Today I want to share with you the recipe for the most popular meat in Poland. We eat it every Sunday after the church. It's Kotlet Schabowy. So you need a pork chop to make it. I have one portion. And the first step is to slice it. Yeah. So it should be about this thick, and I'm putting it on the foil because the next step is to pound it with the meat mallet, and you don't want the meat to be spread all around your chicken. That's why it's better to wrap it with the foil and start pounding, so it will be quite loud. So yeah, let's start. The sound that you can still hear every Sunday when we're living, for example, in the building like this. We have many neighbors, so we can hear that in the morning. You can hear that somebody is doing Kotlet Schabowy. So right now it's different. As you can see, the meat is the slice of meat is bigger, so I don't want to bore you with repeating it for every cutlet, and I will come back to you when it's all ready. Okay, so the cutlet are now ready, and the next step is to peel the onion and cut it into smaller pieces. It doesn't really matter how big the pieces will be, because you will throw away this onion after a few hours. So you will put the meat into the bowl with onion and milk and leave it for at least 2 hours, it may be overnight. So as I mentioned before, the Polish housewives are always cooking Kotlet Schabowy on Sunday. So they usually wake up in the morning, start making Kotlety Schabowe, put it with the onion to the bowl. Then they are going to the church, and when they are back, they are frying them on the pan. So some people are also adding salt and pepper right now, but I will add it afterwards. So yeah, when it's all covered, I'm putting the plate on it, and now it's time to put it into the fridge, so at least 2 hours, maybe overnight. If you want the full recipe for Kotlet Schabowy, you can see it in the description down below on the Polish Foodies blog. So it's the next day already, at dinner time, so my potatoes are boiling here on the stove, and I'm starting to make Kotlety Schabowe. So we need to take off the cutlets to the paper towels and dry them off. Next we will put them into the eggs and the breadcrumbs. So I will need about 3 eggs to make good cutlets. So you can also add some milk in here if you don't want to use eggs only. And we have 2 ways of making Kotlety Schabowe. We can either put some salt and pepper directly to the dry cutlets, or put some salt and pepper inside to the eggs. So I'm going the second way because that's how my mom was always doing it. And now you have to just whisk it. Okay, and I'm taking off one cutlet, making sure it's dry enough to absorb the eggs. Now I'm putting it to the egg and to the breadcrumbs. So usually when I'm not making the video, I'm putting this directly to the fat, but right now I wanted to show you everything step by step. So I will just repeat the process with every piece of the meat and come back to you later to show you how to fry the kotlety schabowe. And so kotlety schabowe are now ready to fry. I'm making sure that my pan is dry because I will fry my cutlets on the fat, so you don't want to combine the water with the fat because it will be spreading all around your kitchen. So traditionally you are frying kotlety schabowe on the pork lard, and this is what I have. But you can also fry them on clarified butter, oil. Olive oil is not really a good idea. So the point is to make your fat really hot, and when it's really hot, then you are putting cutlet on the pan, because when your fat is not hot enough, the meat will absorb the fat, and you don't want this. So now we have to wait for a bit until our lard is melted to start frying. So our lard is already very hot, so now it's time to put the kotlety schabowe on the hot lard. Remember that you should change your lard for each batch, because there will always be some breadcrumbs left, so it's not really healthy to use the same fat for each batch, for the same batches. So now it's better to reduce the heat a bit, and yeah, they are frying. It smells really good. So it takes about 2 to 3 minutes each side to be fried. As you can see, cutlet has already the beautiful brownish golden color. So when your kotlety schabowe are ready, you need to put them on the paper towels they will absorb the extra fat. It will be healthier and better to eat. So the other batch of my kotlety schabowe are now frying. For the perfect Polish dinner, you need to serve kotlet schabowe with mashed potatoes and mizeria, which I also be doing soon. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And if you want the full recipe for kotlet schabowe, you can see it in the description down below. And see you next time. Smacznego!